We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. We're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. Oh, we're live at Tarot and Your Money, the 78-day challenge. Actually, it's going to be a little longer than 78 days because we have an intro day and we're going to have a wrap-up day. We're going to have a summary day. How you loving? Yes, I was out on my walk today. Yes, I walked and walked and walked for miles and miles and miles. I am preparing for the El Camino. I'm preparing my mind and my body and my soul and my spirit for the El Camino. The El Camino is a 500-mile pilgrimage. I'm preparing myself. If preparation can even be done for something like the El Camino. How you loving, Lavender? Lavender, have you heard of the El Camino? Oh my God. I think it's the longest. Walking through France and Spain to a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful church. At the end of the El Camino, I believe, are the remains of John the Baptist or someone like that. Oh, okay, Lavender. So I'm going to walk the El Camino. Oh, today, family, is the Manifestation Circle. It's Thursday. It's Manifestation Circle. No, not soon. The El Camino is brewing. No dates yet on the El Camino. It's brewing in the cauldron of the heart. You know how things speak to you, like Sedona. We'll be there in 3 weeks. Not too late to join us. You can absolutely join us in Sedona. You know how it speaks to you. You know, Ghana. You know, it speaks to you. And if you honor the whisper, you'll receive more. And if you honor the receipt of that and hold it in your heart and say yes, you'll receive more. And if you honor that, this is a walk, this is a journey. There is nothing instant in spirit. Everything with spirit is a process. The only thing that's instant is the miracle happening right now. Right now. This right now moment. I tried to get into the Manifestation Circle on Tuesday. I never got oh, good Lord. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to post the link right here. Could someone post the link right here in the chat? Here's the link to the Manifestation Circle. Hey, Cecilia, how you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Here is the link to the Manifestation Circle. It's Zoom. Download the Zoom app, and I'm going to give you the number right here. Someone put it in the chat. 429-720-7223. Okay? Zoom. Download the free Zoom app on your phone or your device, iPad, computer, whatever you're using to connect. And here is the connection info, since you're not receiving the text. 429-720-7223. All right, let me see what Danielle said. Danielle, you won't be able to stay on, but wanted to bless this live with my presence. Yay! Danielle, the group that's in Sedona. Ooh, I'm just so feeling seeing you in Sedona. Ooh, that's a beautiful unfoldment with spirit. A beautiful unfoldment with spirit. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, Felicia, did everyone put it in the chat? Hi, April. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? If we haven't met yet, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome. I am Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. Got nothing on my skin today. I mean, not that I don't have anything on my skin today. I did do my skincare regimen this morning of cleansing, and I even did a mask today. The fruit and flower enzyme mask from our wellness club. Woo! Yummy. But I don't have on any makeup today. And I actually have on some NYX lip gloss. So no makeup today. So normally when you see me, hey, Purpose, how you loving? Normally when you see, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the skin has to breathe, right? So normally when you see me, my face is beat, but hey, yeah, I like it. I like it. I go with the flow. I go with the flow. Oh, thank you so much, April. Thank you. Mwah. I got it from my mama, who come from a long line of beautiful women. And you want to know something very interesting about the women that I come from? We have a lot of real thick hair, like a lot of real thick hair. My mother and my grandmother Both of them went out, quote unquote, from cancer, quote unquote, right? That was what was on the death certificate. Guess what? Neither one of them lost one strand of hair. They had the longest, most luxurious hair you ever saw because neither one of them took chemo. They didn't do chemo. They didn't believe in chemo. They didn't believe in any of that. So they went out. They have this long, beautiful mane. Kept every strand of beautiful, gorgeous hair. Kept every strand. Like their hairs, their crown. So, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I come from a long line of really beautiful women. Women with just beautiful skin. Women with powerful women. Women with this long, thick, gorgeous hair. All of them are like that. All the women in my family are like that. All of them. Even the cousins. So when I look at my mother and my mother's mother and my mother's mother's mother, they're all like that. They're all like that. And I understand why they're like that. They're like that because in my lineage, and you want to appreciate and honor your lineage, whatever your lineage is, you want to appreciate and honor your lineage, and you want to know what your lineage is. In my lineage, going all the way back to Ghana, Benin, Togo, in there, and even further back, because as we know, all of us have one mother. Mitochondrial Eve. Everyone has one mother. Mitochondrial Eve. Now, they had this lie going around on the internet that mitochondrial Eve had this particular marker in her DNA that only black women have, and that only black women, superior. That's not true. That's not so. Look it up. Go to science. Understand. And when you look at it, you will see that every single person on the planet, all of the white people, all of the yellow people, all the brown people, all the black people, all the yellow people came from one single mother. They call her mitochondrial Eve, and she was in Africa. Every race of people comes from the same one womb. Now that's already been proven by science. And we're probably not talking about Eve in the Garden of Eden. That's metaphor. We have one common ancestor. So I don't know what we're fighting about. I don't know what we're fighting about. It's like brothers and sisters. It's like a great big case of sibling rivalry on the planet. Because you got the same mama. Everyone here. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. So you want to understand your lineage is not better. It's simply different, right? It's not better. Like, Chinese people are not better than Korean people. Japanese people are not better than black people. Native American people are not better than, Spanish people, Latina people. It's different. No better, no worse. Everyone is equal. It's different. Right. Variety. We got this spice. The age-old, right, Solar V Studio, the age-old division based on the ego. So what we come to understand is that your lineage, your heritage, your ancestry, your blood holds powerful magic. And it goes all the way. You can't get to God unless you go through your ancestors. So your whole lineage, your spiritual lineage comes through your blood. And so you want to look at that. If you're Polish, you want to look at that. If you're Jewish, you want to look at that. Jewish people don't have any problem looking at that. Jewish people are probably some of the most loyal to their heritage ever. You just don't see that around among Jewish people, right? Hey, Dan, coming from Canada. Hey, how you loving? How you loving? So look at your lineage. Look at where you're from. Look at what you received as an heritage. Look at what, yes, Marlo, isn't that interesting? Look at what you received. And if what you received doesn't resonate with you, go deeper in your search. Go deeper. For your own spiritual lineage. You have a spiritual lineage. You do. Let's pray, because we have a manifestation circle today. We got to be on time. Deep breath. and give thanks for all your ancestors. Deep breath. And let thanks from your heart exhale to your ancestors. All the wombs that gave birth so that you could be here now. This is why the word tells us, honor your mother and your father. No matter if you got mama drama or papa drama, honor your mother and your father. They got you here. Breathe. Breathe and come home to your own spiritual lineage. You have a heritage. Breathe and accept your heritage now. Great Spirit, we know that we are all children of the divine, equally powerful, equal in the we know and understand that this equanimity of all people, when we come home to this realization, we cut out division, we cut out otherness, we cut out blame, we cut out confusion, we cut out separation, we cut out war, and we come home to peaceful communion with all here as equals. Hallelujah. So mote it be. Ashe. And breathe. And realize you are a member of a global, galactic, interdimensional family. And this family is one. Many colors, many creeds, many forms, still one. The same place you came from is where the thunderbolt came from. The same place the blade of grass came from is the same place your nose came from. One source. No more fighting. Lay down your weapons. You're safe. When you're ready to receive the message, deeper message of the Three of Cups, open your eyes, slowly raise your gaze. And haven't we been speaking Three of Cups since we began here? We're talking communion. This is our one word. Communion. Communion. Let us come together, people. Communion and commune. And you can tell me, yes, mwah, how you loving in Strawman Services, also known as a Fuwa Sawa. A Fuwa Sawa, have we got to talk, because woo, their ancestors have been taking me on a ride of my life. A Fuwa Sawa in Strawman Services here supporting us in African spirituality, and a Khan priestess, an incredible light to us, and a Kumfo. So we're to be in communion with one another. You see, we're to not be afraid of things. You see, the hoodoo practitioner can speak to the Akan priestess, and we can share with each other. The voodoo priestess can speak with the Santeria priest, or the Babalawo in Yoruba, and share. You see, the Catholic can speak to the Baptist and share. We're not supposed to be fighting over these things. That's not what the differences are for. Lay down your weapons. Come into communion. You see, these three are celebrating the oneness of all life, honoring all people. So, we have our ritual. every day. We love rituals. Rituals anchor the soul, don't they? Our wealth grimoire. We have 5 decks we're looking at. And this morning, as I was on this long walk, I'm just with spirit and the answers and the guides, and I'm just listening and looking at nature, and I mean, hi. This is what came to me. Different people will tell you different stories about where the book of tarot came from. For me, I'm very clear on where the book of tarot came from. It came from Egypt. Kemet. Now, you can look at what they talk about, France and Spain, and you can look at Italy and all of that. Ask yourself on an energetic level, deep down in your soul, where did tarot come from? And you will receive the appropriate answers for you. I got that answer a long time ago. It's from Egypt. Yeah, that's what I got too, Queen V, that it's from Egypt. And when you look at the hieroglyphics, it's the exact same stories as the tarot. On the cave walls, on the walls of the temples, almost precise match. 3 of Cups, communion. Bring out your wealth grimoire. 3 of Cups, communion. And notice the word communion. We do it in church, don't we? Communion. 3 of Cups, communion. Now, we already had our 1 word for swords, for wands, swords. And we also had our 1 word for the major arcana. We are now in the 3rd suit of this book of tarot that is 2 books. It's the major arcana, 22 cards, and the minor arcana, 56 cards. And the minor arcana has 4 suits corresponding to the fourfold nature of humanity: spiritual self, mental self, emotional self, physical self. And it also corresponds to the 4 elements, of course, earth, air, fire, water. We are now in water, represented by cups. Communion. Let's look at it. What do we see here? Ucho and Jen, how you loving? What do we see here? We see 3 different women in celebration. I love you, Autumn. Oh, is that Autumn? No. Alston. Am I looking at that right? These words are tiny on my phone. Mwah! Love you. Now, let's go to Gilded. Oh, Alston. Okay, got it. Thank you. Let's go to Gilded, back of the deck, front of the deck. 3 women floating in the sky. Celebration, communion, coming together. You see, let's talk about the 1s and the 2s. The 1s in the book of tarot, these are aces. Aces are about 1. What is 1 about? Primary. It's the point. If you have a wave and you have a particle, the particle is the point. It's the point in the field, infinite field, from which something is going to emerge, right? It's the 0 point field. That's 1. It's the seed. We don't have manifestation yet. Then we go to the 2s. It's just like the egg. Everything in creation is correlated. It's just like the egg. The egg is 1. And then when it is impregnated by the sperm, it's fertilized, then it splits from 1 into 2. Everything in life follows the same pattern, everything. So the 1 becomes 2 now. That's where you have the 2s in the tarot. What are the 2s about? Now we introduce duality from the oneness. We have 2. Now you have 2 points. You now have the poles. Law of polarity. Hot, cold, good, bad, up, down, cold, hot, on and on and on. That is duality. Yes? Now we go to 3. Oh, when you see spellcasters, you're going to love this. Now we have arrived at 3. We saw 2 yesterday. 2 was 2 people coming together. The 1 was the 1 cup from heaven. The 2 now are 2 cups coming together. Now we have 3s. The 3s are all about communication. They're always about coming together. There's a collective forming now. There's 3 points. You have a pyramid or a triangle. You now have form. You now have structure. 3s are the real first level of form in numerology. Spellcasters. Look at the three. Whoa. Look at the three fish under them. Whoa. Now, we can't quite tell if they're dancing over the water floating or if they're doing a dive into the water and we caught them midair. You get to make up a story about that. One thing I can say, there is blood in the cup. Do you see that? It's not water in the cup, it's blood. So this is some kind of, to me, this is a nod to the blood that is in yourself. Blood is very powerful magic. Blood is very powerful. Communion is about blood. You drink the wine, it's about drinking blood. This is sympathetic magic at its finest. Communion is nothing but sympathetic magic. What is sympathetic magic? Doing something that is similar to something so that you can get a result on something else. So we have bread, sympathetic. It is a representation of the body of Christ. We have the wine in communion. This is sympathetic. It is sympathetic magic. The wine is a representation of the blood of Christ. Communion is to say that come, this connection, union. All these people are going to come into union. We're going to all drink at the same time. We're going to all eat at the same time. This is sympathetic magic, family. This is all in the Bible. And here you are coming together to be one. The body of Christ, the flesh of Christ. He said, drink my blood, eat my flesh. Was he really talking about that? No, but he knew that blood had a symbolism. And here's blood in the cup. You see quite a bit of blood in the tarot. You definitely see the blood in the Ten of Swords. You also see blood in the Five of Cups. So day after tomorrow, we're going to see more blood spilled. Now let's go to Feng Shui Tarot. Did anyone put in the chat the manifestation circle Zoom number? Did we put that in the chat? 429-720-7223. Did we put that in the chat? Okay, thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you. Red Phoenix is the suit of cups in Feng Shui Tarot. And the Phoenix has now arrived at a place where it is looking about itself, and there's a reflection. It would appear. It would appear that there's a reflection. Now, you can't really tell if there's water or perhaps that's just the tail of the Phoenix. But I tell you one thing, I'm pretty confounded by Feng Shui Tarot because my mind doesn't so much work on Eastern. However, I think it's fascinating. I share it every day because I think it's fascinating. I can't tell you what that means. Ask your inner guide. Morgan Greer. More of the three coming together. Communing. Celebration. What does this have to do with your money? That you really have to bring your money. I'm reading, this is so good. This is so good what I'm about to say. I'm reading a book that I've read many, many, many times over, and I'm reading it again. It's called The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity, Catherine Ponder. If you have ever read a Catherine Ponder book, you know you are in for the ride of your life. Look it up. Actually, I'm going to do the link. Hopefully I have it in my Amazon store. The link will be below, and go to ValerieLove.com, click on books. It'll take you to our Amazon store. Yes, if you use the link, Aurora Day. Don't you love her? Catherine Ponder. If you use the link, yes, FTC disclaimer, we do, to let you know that we do receive a wonderful commission on qualifying purchases when you use our link. So thank you very much for supporting the channel. Catherine Ponder said this, and this is very profound, what we're about to say with regard to this prosperity and what it has to do with your money and this three coming together. Take God as your financial partner. You see, most of us have some kind of thinking going on that we're supposed to do it ourselves. We have some kind of thought process going on that says, I'm responsible for me. No, you're not. God brought you here. God's responsible for you. We have some kind of scripting that we got to do it all by ourselves. That just births more struggle. We have some kind of scripting. I got to pull myself up my bootstraps. I got to make it happen. I gotta. And when it becomes overwhelming, who are you going to turn to? When you can't do it, who are you going to turn to? You see, when you take God, source, the creator of your understanding, when you take this, creator of the whole universe, as your partner, well, this is way bigger than you now. That means that you can experience finances way bigger than you now. That means you can experience miraculous financial blessings that are far bigger than what you have in your own mind. That means that, yes, this higher power, that means that this greater thing that knows all, sees all, can do all, is all powerful, omniscient, omnipotent, is now in charge of your financial affairs. Where do you think your money is going to go then, other than up? The way that I bought myself out of financial mayhem, I was in financial mayhem. I just got to tell you the honest truth. Financial mayhem. The way that I was able to bring myself out of financial mayhem into financial order, and I stated it in 40 Money Spells. Please do pick up the book. One of the ways that I spelled myself, I spelled my own consciousness. I don't spell other people. Other people can't create anything in my life. You need to spell your own consciousness. I spelled myself for what I truly desired, and that was abundance, elegance, excellence, and opulence. So you hear me talking about that, right? Yes, purpose, yes, 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 yes. So I spelled myself. And what does that mean? That means to transform one's consciousness, because your consciousness is the only thing that's created in your life. And so if you change your consciousness, you just changed all your creations. So because I spelled myself to abundance, elegance, excellence, and opulence, and because I spelled myself to the magical money secret, which is also in the book, and because I spelled myself in all these ways with regard to money, then I started to see that there was a big, beautiful, invisible hand that was taking care of my money. This is the hand of spirit source. You see, you start to relinquish control, thinking you got to do it all, thinking you got to be it all, thinking you got to figure it all out. You start to relinquish that for something greater. Oh, there's something greater here that knows everything. And then you'll start to see that your money will come into a divine flow. You'll start to see, oh, your money has an order to it that did not exist before. You'll start to see that everything is taken care of. You'll start to see that there's always divine excess and abundance. You'll start to see that this is smoother. You'll start to see the patterns in your life, as Catherine Ponder says in her book, Dynamic Laws of Prosperity, will start to stabilize. See, you won't be waffling back and forth, because indeed, this is what A Course in Miracles says, and we're going to conclude with this. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be terrified. You're supposed to be terrified. If you're trusting in your own strength, you have every reason. You should be terrified out your freaking mind. Yep, you should. And if I trusted in Valerie to get me there, oh, I should be terrified. I should be afraid out of my freaking mind. If I'm trusting in just Valerie to get me there, yeah, that's what A Course in Miracles says. I'm pointing that way because that's where my Course in Miracles book is. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be terrified. You have a right to be terrified. That's why I don't trust in my own strength. You see, the real me is so much greater than that which you see before you. The real you is so much greater than anyone can see. The real you, the true self of all selves cannot be ascertained with the five senses. This is what's handling the money. So come into communion. Communion. I count it an incredible privilege and honor. This morning, tears were streaming down my face when I thought of this. To be able to address 4 million people. This YouTube channel went over 4 million video views this year. And if you want to talk about momentum, right? Because people start something and they don't see anything in month one, month two, year one, year two, year three, week, and they just been at it and they see nothing or little results. You're not going to see huge results until you do your 10,000 hours, pay your dues. So you can do, and maybe it's 11,000, maybe it's 9,989. It's somewhere around 10,000. So when you've got your 10,000 hours in, but people don't want to do the work. They don't want to keep pressing forward. When there was no video views, when there was no subscribers, when there was nothing, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just kept making another video. I don't even know why I was making them, just divine inspiration. No goal in sight. Didn't even know what goal to have. And guess what? This year, can I tell you something? This is why you have to stay the course. This year, the YouTube channel, so far, I did the numbers from January to September 30th. This doesn't even include October and November. Do you realize that in the last year, this YouTube channel has soared over 20,000 subscribers? That's almost half of the subscribers well, not half, but 20,000 subscribers added in the last few months, and I've been on freaking YouTube for 10 years. 4 million video views. 1.1 million of them came in the last year, which means you better find joy in your journey, right? Because you ain't going to get no instant results. Instant results do not exist. Yeah, you're going to get some feedback. Yeah, you keep going. Yeah, you keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because that's why you got to love process, because you're going to be in freaking process for 95% of your life. And 5% of your life will be these high notes where you're standing on top of your Mount Everest. Yay! How long do you stand on top of Mount Everest? You'd be like, damn, it's cold up here. Okay, I climbed it. Let's roll. How long does an Olympic gold medalist stand on the podium with the crown on their head and the flowers and the gold medal? How long do they stand up there? 5 minutes? Pictures. Ooh, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Yay! What do you do the next day? Back to swimming. Back to running. Back to playing hockey. Or whatever your thing was. If you don't love the process, see, I fucking love the process. I fucking love doing all this. I fucking love it. So guess what? The results they're not number one. The results are not number one at all. Plus, why are you going to try to transfix over results, transfix yourself on results, when guess what? You don't even own the results. The universe owns your results. You don't own your results. That's all the universe. You own actions and attitudes. What am I going to do? And from what consciousness I'm going to do it. You don't own your results. The results show up. Then you choose again. Oh, this is the result I have. And trust me, the result is always perfect for you. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, the result is perfect. Trust me. You don't like your results? Okay, let me go within and shift something. You see, that's what it's on. Let me go within. Let me go within. That's what it's telling you. So all of you who are working on something and you're working on it and you're working on it, it's not getting there. Keep going. And when you have 10,000 hours, let's chat. And if you don't have 10,000, if you have 1,000 hours, you need to go sit down somewhere and examine yourself. If you have 5,000 hours, halfway there. Right, April? And then because I have been in some damn processes that were years long. I mean, come on. Every worthwhile process is going to be years long. To get all this instant microwave shit out of our minds. Life don't work like that. How many years does it take to become a master of anything? As y'all can see, I'm still not a master of making a freaking video in 10 years. And guess what? How many perfect videos will you see on this channel? 0. Very proud to say. You won't find one perfect video on this whole channel. And there's over 1,000 videos here. I dare you to find a perfect video on this channel. And guess what? It's done in perfection. Perfection, but it's not perfect. Oh, but it's perfect, but it's not perfect. Ooh, I hope you get what I'm talking about. I hope you get what I'm talking about. Right, April? And that's the last thing I'm going to say about these YouTube channels. Because YouTube channels and brands in general. I've just been watching this incredible phenomenon about people that want to make it big on YouTube, right? Congratulations, Danielle, on your success of your YouTube channel. You may have seen this too. People that get all this slick shit for their YouTube channel. Intro. It's nice. Go to Fiverr and get an intro. Outro. Nice. Shock and awe. Music. Ooh, the effects. Transitions. I'm going to be playing with all that stuff while I'm on my journey around the whole globe, right? When I become my nomad self. I even saw a camera I'm going to buy. But let me ask you something. They do all that. And then when you actually watch the video and look at the person, you're like, what the hell? Don't be that person. Don't be that person that has all the shock and awe. And where's the message? Where's the value for my life? Where's the steak behind the sizzle? Where's the meat? Where's what I can chew on and use in my life and take me to another level? Where is it? And then what do? You click on. You click off. You go to the next. Trust me. If you want to know what makes incredible videos, get a video. Even the best YouTubers will tell you this. The videos that convey a powerful message and production value likely is not there because the most viral videos in the world still remain the kind of videos that was done like this. And another thing, in your mobile device, stop making things that not the main thing, trying to make it the main thing. Please stop. You will exhaust yourself, and at the end, you still will not have the win. I love you, and I want you to have your win. I'm here for your freedom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially, and I promise you, I'm going to get you there if you want to get there. God bless you. Reverend Valerie Love. Come on, girl on the Planet Vlogs. I know that's right. Maybe I might see you around in some of these countries I'm going to be in. I'm going to be in 12 countries in 12 months. Come on. Let's do this. Mwah. Peace. ValerieLove.com.